right, mic check, mic check.
What's happening? What's happening? Mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
Let's hit it. Going live in 3, 2, 1.
Real life street stars. We're here with Hitter and Pass the Mondo. Mondo, this motherfucker, what it is, boy.
What's happening? What we doing?
For all these niggas deaf, dumb, stupid, living up under a rock, man, tell these niggas where you from.
I'm from the east side. I'm an east side baby. I'm from all over the east side though. Like East Atlanta, Stone Mountain, Decatur. I stay all the way in Kanye. I stay all over the east side. So
hey, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro, because sometimes it does take an artist to kind of just like highlight their producer for a nigga to be like, oh, who is this nigga? So he keeps saying Mondo, and nigga be like, that who's Mondo? And then you
Shout
hear
out
the beat.
my brother too, cause he always did that shit since day one. He always showed me that kind of love and shit like that.
So let's talk about producer life, man, because we know this ain't where you started, you know what I'm saying? So let's take it back, you know what I'm saying? What was your first placement? You know what I'm saying? What was your first placement?
My first placement was with Black Bo from Travis Porter.
Oh,
Quest.
yeah.
I was in college and my buddy arranged a little studio session for me to go to Street Exec and, you know, make some music with them boys. And Quest was like, shit, you got beats? First beat I pulled up, he rocked with it. And he was like, shit, I'm gonna put it on my album. Just like that. It was the first day I met him. And after that, I just told all my partners, like, I'm finna infiltrate that studio and that organization.
What was you using? Was you using a Fruity Loops?
I'm still using it. I'm finna get that shit tatted somewhere where you can get that shit. So they'll know that shit, I got rich off the laptop for real.
Hey, tell me about a time you was making a hard ass beat and that bitch crashed, man.
Shit all the time. Yesterday. I don't even get mad no more. Unless I'm in a session with people and shit like that. Like, if there's a lot of people around, then it happen like that, then I feel fucked up. But it happens so much, bro, I don't even be tripping. And I be whipping that shit, so it don't matter to me.
Now, of course, we're gonna go down to accolades, but I want to hear from you as far as, you know, your personal accolades as far as artists that you work with, some of the placements that you got, just for you that like, damn, I really did that shit.
Two of my biggest ones is really Money Move hitting, because I feel like it's gonna be a big moment when we put a plaque in our parents' crib and shit like that. And Bankroll Fresh, cause that was my dog, Take Over Your Trap. Yeah, those are like my two personal favorites. I don't even know if these boys remember, but like everybody that's with me right now, we left, we was leaving the spot one day. It was like 4 or 5 cars deep. We all got in the car. And that was the first time, like we all lined up in the car together. Everybody rolled the window down like, but you shit on the radio. And I let these niggas drive off and shit. I just broke down, started crying like a motherfucker. I don't even think these niggas know that shit. But like them songs right there, them the ones hit me more than any other song.
What song you made for Bankroll?
Take Over Your Trap.
What? Nigga, what? The most iconic.
Yeah.
One of his most iconic songs. Yeah. Man, okay. So, like, bro, because I still listen to that whole, like.
Me too.
Yeah,
when you heard the track the first time, when you heard the person, like, outside the studio in your car, what was your thought?
If I'm lying, ask Money Move. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I played the beat. I made the beat in 10 minutes, making a peanut butter jelly sandwich at the kitchen table. As soon as I'm done with that bitch, I say, Move, this is a hit. I don't know who gonna get on it. I don't know. This is a hit. It's out of it. I swear to God. And I sat on it for like a day or two. And I went to the studio. I remember riding to the studio like, bro, I'm gonna make a hit today. I'm in this bitch all day, every day. I'm gonna make a hit today. And I did. It was just like that.
It gotta hit a little different when you produce something and then the artist becomes legendary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It is, and it's better, like, it hit different, really. It don't even be about the artist for a hit when you got the relationship with him.
Right.
And that's why I really fuck with that song, because I got a relationship with Holmes. I made music with a lot of people.
For real.
Would you say some of your better music come with those little quick 10-minute, 20-minute cook-ups?
I hate to say it, but it's true.
I mean, what is it? I mean, you know, I don't produce.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Sometimes I be needing Money Move or other artists in the room with me to stop me and be like, all right, it's done, bro. I'm ready to rap. Because if they ain't say that, I would have been doing the most and made like some whole, you know what I mean? Because I like to create, and sometimes as a creator, you might get bored doing the same shit. Like, I don't just make beats just to make them sometimes. Sometimes I just like, let me try some shit, you know? So I might be in that, let me try some shit bag while somebody trying to rap. And they be like, nah, I don't want all that. I want the simple shit.
So talk to me about, like, you being a producer and having a relationship with Moo, you know what I'm saying, and y'all created a sound. Like, what is the difference between that and just having placements with different artists?
it's a big difference. Like first of all, the work process is different. Cause it ain't like I'm just emailing him beats or like I'm really hands-on with his music. Especially like early on, you know what I'm saying? Like really hands-on. So it makes a difference because the records come out bigger when the relationship is closer. You know what I'm saying? He really trusts me. It ain't like I just got some hard beats and he gonna hit me up one day when he go to the studio. He trusts my vision. He trusts me, so it's like it just make the work that much better. And too, like the whole time we progressing, we both growing. I don't really have to say too much. Like I be chilling, but like people be knowing who I am because he done already big me up and shit. Like everybody don't do that.
That's facts. How important do you feel for an artist and a producer to kind of collab and then keep going? You know, you got your iconic artist producer collaboration that's, you know, kind of throughout music history. How important do you feel like it is for an artist to maybe find that guy and y'all both just sit there and, you know, kind of create from the ground up?
If you just look in history, bro, that's just what the hell it is. Like that's what, even with Michael Jackson, like.
Yeah, you know, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And Quincy Jones, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what it is. Like it's so many monumental pieces in this game that come from just that element right there. Me and my dog, me and my producer, me and my artist, you know what I'm saying? So it's very important. Building a relationship, y'all know each other, y'all trust each other's vision, so you trying different stuff. So I think it's very important.
That's
for real.
I gotta ask this now. You in Atlanta, right?
Yep.
Land of all the bad bitches that want to rap. How many beats you done slid one of these strippers, bro? You ain't trying to
Say true, bro. In my city, I get everybody beats. At least like I have over time. Girls, man, it don't matter. Like you got some motion. If you got some motion, you taking it serious, man. We can do something. I just come from that.
Man, like right now, I feel like the female artists are really running the rap game. Like
going crazy.
Like, what is it like for you? You know what I'm saying? How is it different producing for a female artist than it is for a male artist?
Depend on the female for real, but overall in a nutshell, it's different because I don't know, women just. Oh, that's a good question, bro. It's like it's confusing.
Yeah, no, women is confusing.
It's confusing because like it's not my strong suit, and I'm going left field, but it's kind of like okay. I don't even know how to explain it, bro. It's just a whole different process, for real. Like, especially if you're dealing with one that don't really trust your vision like that. That's why I go back to that. Like, when you are working with an artist that trusts your vision, it make everything easy. I don't give a fuck who it is, but with a girl that you just not, hey, what's up? Let's go work. Like, man, it's different. You know what I mean? It's different. The whole dynamic is different.
Now, your brother, he said you ain't never made a trash beat, but I know
I never gave him a trash.
Yeah. So, you know, how many beats do you think you throw away in a month?
I throw away a lot of beats, bro. A lot of beats.
Now,
a lot of beats.
Speaking of that, have you ever had to tell a nigga he was trash? Like a nigga on your beat, you know, you had to tell him and let him know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do that.
That's real. Now, we asked Moo earlier, you know, when it came to hitting, you know, you didn't think that was the one, that was the go, you know, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember telling him, like, man, it's cool. I was like, it's cool.
So it makes me ask, as far as how many times do you feel like, from in your experience, that you feel like you were wrong, where you felt something wasn't it, you know, you get it first, you hear it, you're like, that ain't it, but then you see it go do something else, and you're like, damn,
I think that was the only time it was that of that magnitude.
Yeah.
But I'll probably be, I don't know, I'm a fucking genius at this shit, man. I don't be wrong too often, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But
is it hard to judge after you listen to something so much? You know
I don't even, that's what, like, on some real shit, I don't even judge no more. Like, he taught me a lesson with that. I can't tell you what's it or not. I don't know what the people like, so I don't do it no more. So that's why I'm not wrong. Like, I don't make a cool song, I'm on some shit like, okay, let's squeeze how much we can squeeze out of it. Let's do what we can do, you know what I'm saying? I don't really judge it no more, though.
All right, so what do you got coming up now? Because, man, I heard you did Dead Man Walking also with Buddha Bless This Beat.
Yeah, me and Buddha, yeah.
So one of the things I hear about Atlanta is that the producers themselves actually link up and do beats together, and they really got a brotherhood. Like, talk about that.
Like, me and Buddha is another guy in the industry. He's like my cousin. Like, that's how we kick it. I can go to his house. We so tight, we might not even make beats for 8 hours straight, because we be doing other shit. But that's the culture, not just with producers in Atlanta. Man, that's just what we do in the A. Everybody link up. Like, in my city, everybody get clean. Everybody look good, pull that shit out, pull the whips out, and we link up. Like, we do that. Everybody get money together, you know. It get ugly sometimes, but that's the culture, though. Like, that's what we do. Everybody in the club, it's just like on Paid in Full. The first thing, got my nigga uptown, downtown. Like, we walk in the club, that's how shit is in my city. Like, everybody doing this one, that's how it is.
Now, when you get ready to make a beat and you know you felt like it was finna go one way and then it go a completely other way, like what is your thought process of it? Do you ever go in with a strategy to make something, or do you just freestyle it?
I freestyle more now. You know what I'm saying? I don't overthink the process no more. I really trust myself when it comes to creating. I tell myself this every day, I'm a fucking genius at this shit. I say it just like that. I'm a fucking genius at this shit. So I trust myself. I don't really do, like, I don't overthink it.
Now, you say you're a genius. So have you ever had any inclinations to jump on your own beat? Like, I got this part too. I'm finna do both.
Man, I got shit, just as many songs recorded as the next artist in my label.
Yeah.
For real. And I got a song right now called Heavy featuring Money Move, over 100,000 views on YouTube right now. My first song I ever dropped. I ain't even know it was gonna do that.
That's real. Since you a producer on that end, I can ask you this, you know, and hopefully you don't get too much flack about it. But, you know, there was always a question as far as the pioneer of trap music out the A.
Yeah.
You know, with Jeezy, you know, T.I., you know, Gucci, all thrown in the mix. From you coming up as a producer, as a person who create music, who would you feel like really honed in that Atlanta trap sound?
I'm gonna give you two answers. I'm gonna give you my biased answer, which is Gucci and Zay, because Zay was always my favorite producer growing up. Yeah, and I didn't listen to Jeezy growing up because I was listening to Gucci. And if you knew Gucci from the East Side, I'm from the East Side. Yeah. My cousins and shit went to school with him, so it felt more relatable. You know what I'm saying? So growing up, I was fucking with him. So if you ask me on my biased opinion, yeah, it was Gucci. But to be honest, all of them, like, it was a boiling pot. You don't really have trap music for what it is if it wasn't for all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because while I'm listening to Gucci, my cousin, he listening to Jeezy, and then my other cousin listening to Tip. And like, you go to the club, you're gonna hear all of them, but it's like they all was going the fuck crazy in the city. They all was. So they all the pioneers of it.
Nice facts. Now, recently, you know, there was a situation where, you know, they said we're gonna kill this ice cream truck. You know, they felt it was, you know, kind of slave related or whatever. So the RZA went in and made his own.
Oh yeah,
made his own. What would you have done? Cool. What would you have done with that shit if they would have came to you and said,
"Do the ice cream?"
Yeah,
truck?
we need.
What? I'd have had the reference track done that night.
Facts.
And I would have bought me a couple ice cream trucks.
I do always wonder this, right? When you're producing, you start off at a certain price, right? You in the hood, you know, you handing out beats, and then you get a hit.
I love that question.
And then niggas expect you to still charge that same price. But what do? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you handle that?
I still fuck with niggas to this day.
It's hard.
Still fuck with niggas, but you gotta come on in though. Like, and I'm gonna be real. I ain't never said this on camera, but the most I done got paid for a beat was $15,000 just for a track out. So I'm fucking with you, my boy. I really am. So I tell my niggas all the time, like, I give deals out all the time. They beats, bro. I look at it like that. They beats, bro. Like, I ain't getting into this game just to be stingy and not. Man, I do this shit. It's fucking beats, bro. Like.
So what stopped you from going like the YouTube route and then just putting beats out and leasing it? Because I heard niggas make a lot of money doing that.
At this point, man, a nigga didn't think it. Nah, but for real, I like to be exclusive. I think that's a quick way to burn your name out. It's a good way to build your brand and stuff like that, but I know the power of being one of them producers. Like, everybody can't get in the room with him. Everybody can't really lock in with him. And it looked good for the masses, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it made me feel exclusive in a game that right now is oversaturated.
Thanks. So it's a lot of young niggas that produce, that watch our shit, that ain't got their business together, none of that type of shit. So for a young buzzing, you know, producer in the city, he working with niggas, what should he do? Should he get his shit registered? Should he do split sheets? Like, what should he be doing when he's working with these artists out here?
First thing I would say.
Free game, y'all.
First thing I would say, like, you want to get on that internet and learn as much as possible about all this shit, really. Yeah. Me personally, I would say start off doing your own business. That's the best way you're gonna learn, because like I done had some hiccups, but I was representing myself for years. I was writing my own contracts for years. I was negotiating my own deals for years. I was missing out on stuff because I didn't have the proper, but I was learning though. So I think like, you know, moving forward, if you want to hire somebody, now I'm in a position where I'm collaborating with them because I have the knowledge instead of somebody telling me what to do. And I'm just going with that. So yeah, you definitely need to learn the business. You need to register your own music. You need to know how to register your music. Split sheets. I mean, I don't do split sheets. I mean, I do. I mean, I do because I have to, but like I'm not just walking around going to the studio with no damn split sheet. You might not get invited back to the studio. So yeah, just learn as much as you possibly can to make sure your business is tight and you good.
Would you say an up-and-coming producer should find a studio to kind of collaborate with, just, you know, because they need the traffic of artists to come through there?
Yeah, man. I think producers go everywhere.
Yeah.
Go everywhere.
So help me understand, or for anybody that know, the exclusive versus the, what is it, the
lease?
The lease versus the exclusive.
Yes, yeah, that's some good goddamn questions now. Exclusive means I'm giving you exclusive rights to this beat, meaning you own some rights to this beat, so you can go make you some money. You can go put it on YouTube, make you some money. You can go perform it, make you some money. You can do that because you paid the fee or whatever. Leasing means you're really renting this motherfucker for, like, you know, and then leasing clauses have time periods on it, so you can do 4 to 8 months, however many, whatever the term is. But basically, it's stating that if this song doesn't do what you wanted to do in this time frame, you got to come on in and pay, or you can't. You just wasted your little money for the lease.
So can I lease your beat and put it on all social platforms and make $1 million?
With me, you can, because I do exclusive leases.
Okay.
Meaning, I'm still gonna send it out and do what I do, but you still have rights to make your money. I ain't gonna stop you from making no bread.
All right, here's another moral question that we always ask, right? Let's say, hey man, I get a beat, you know what I'm saying? I pay you $500, get a dope beat, you know what I'm saying? That bitch hit #1 on billboards, I make a ton of money. And you give it to me exclusively. Do you feel like it's only right for the artist to come back and show you love and give you some extra bread from that, or is all sales fine?
I don't look at it like that, bro. I'll be getting my heart stepped on all the time about what's right and wrong. I don't know these niggas, they don't owe me nothing. And I'm gonna get mine regardless. My business straight, my paper straight, because my business straight. So I don't care about none of that. You think about, man, this nigga should have did it, but your ass gonna be sad, Jack.
Nah, for real. Going to sleep thinking about that shit?
Your ass gonna be sad, man.
Fuck all that.
Real.
Your girl ask you, why you so mad like that?
And I thought the nigga was gonna, nah.
We ain't running in place.
Nah, I never had my hand out. In this whole time I've been outside, I ain't never had my hand out.
Man, never. What's a dream, either combination or artist you would like to work with? Let's just say dead or alive, man. I want to go and take it there.
Kilo Ali, for real. Atlanta legend, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's out the left.
I'm gonna really give you like the real truth. Like, I don't really too much really care about rap, like as far as what I listen to. My favorite artists like Erykah Badu.
Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell her pull up in a second.
I feel like who got the best pen is like Lauryn Hill, like Andre 3000 type. So these are the people.
Yeah.
I got some Kindle. Let me cut it out now. But yeah, like with with the rap shit, I definitely still want to lock in with Pee Wee Longway because he hard. And two, I want to lock in with a lot of just anybody that can make my sound, just reinvent my sound. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really like pinpointing no more. I don't chase placements and shit no more.
Definitely. As far as what you define as success, as far as in the end, what would you define as your success? When it's all said and done.
Taking care of my family, being able to take care of myself for the rest of my life, off of the hard work I put in on this, and being able to live off the fruits of my labor. being able to raise a family comfortably, and I don't have to like beat my feet how I do now to, you know, work and stuff like that. Like everything I'm putting in now is supposed to catapult me to be able to live another life. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's possible. I know people that's doing it. I'm on the way to doing it. So
that's real.
That's my success. I don't really care about all that other shit.
Definitely, man. And as the producer life, you know, you're behind the scenes a lot. Would you, like, you know, you're doing this interview now, and we appreciate it. Do you want to be out more in the forefront as far as, you know, being the brand of Mondo?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know, the bigger the brand, the bigger the bag. So I understand that. And I got a lot to show. I got a lot to offer. Not even just with producing, just period. So yeah. So.
I gotta ask you, what are your top 3 beats? Because I'm a fan of your beats, man. So I want to hear, what are your top 3 favorite
came
beats?
Out that.
Okay. All right.
Honestly, because I'm gonna be real, like the songs that I got out and stuff, I think beats hard, but like, man, I
already elevated past that.
Even the ones from I got beat like hitting. I made that beat in 2016.
Damn.
2016. You feel me? So it was like, you feel me? There's really like 3-4 of them for real. But my hardest beat, man, probably some shit I rapped on or something.
That's hard.
For real.
That's hard. So, man, when we gonna hear the project, man? You got an album coming out?
In the third quarter, the fourth quarter, man.
Yeah.
Mo got like 2-3 albums ready.
Yeah.
Worth of content, I would say, worth of music. Not just like all the way wrapped up, ready, but like as far as the amount of music, he has a lot of music to put out like right now.
Definitely.
Crazy.
Definitely. So for the remaining 2020 going into 2021, as far as you personally going forward, any collaborations you got coming up that you want to drop? Anything going down?
Yeah, I'm working on some shit with Zay right now, Zaytoven.
Ooh.
I gave y'all exclusive to I ain't even
There you go, real life street stars.
But nah, for real though.
That shit gonna be nasty.
I'm doing that. I'm doing 2 Chainz and Kevin Gates. I got a record with them coming out on 2 Chainz new album come out this month. So help me God. Of course, all the shit me and Moo got going on, shit finna be crazy. And too, like, I got some shit with my artist E Hayes, Rubber Band Red, Cash Boy. Like, I got a team full of stuff. So,
if you was to go on a versus with any Atlanta producer, who would you want to jump on a versus with?
217, because he called me and wanted to do it.
Okay, he said he's setting up the plate.
But honestly, like, you know, 217, he done shifted he done redirected his whole brand, his whole life. So he didn't want to get a wrong impression to the people doing that. Like, I know that's like my bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It would have been all love playing, because we was right next to each other doing that shit together. So that would have been my pick, but I'll go toe-to-toe with anybody. I don't give a damn.
There you go. There you go. Man, as far as for those that do want to get at you, man, you know, tell them as far as how to get at you personally, but when it comes to business, tell them how to get at that too.
At Mondo Made That, MondoMadedat on all social media platforms. And hit my Instagram personally, hit me personally for business. I do all inquiries. I'm still tapped in. Like I still do footwork. You know what I mean? I still like to shake your hand and look in your eyes, so you can hit me personally.
Nah, you out here in the D right now, so that lets you know he's still putting it in, man. Still paid all out here. Shit, in Badu's corner, so you already know what it is, man.
I just came from LA yesterday.
Oh, there you go, nigga. As far as shout outs, man, any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, man. Shout out my family, still paid, still straight. Body, shit, OG Ball. Shit, shout out Dallas too, man, cause y'all fucking with us and we fucking with y'all right back.
You already know what it is, man. No, definitely, man. When we come out to the A, man, hopefully we get that red carpet treatment, man. We come out there and turn the fuck up. Definitely want to turn up with you on this shit, man. You already know what it is, man. We got Mondo in the fucking building, man. You are a real life street star, man.
Hey.
Salute.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Mondo. Hey.